I must get in. I'm one of the judges. Oh.
All this happened only a few years ago. Although some of you may find my story more appropriate to the Middle Ages, a time when all that we now regard as superstition or myth was believed to be true by almost everybody, certainly in my country. That I can personally vouch for the absolute truth of what I'm about to relate, you will appreciate only when I have come to the end of my story. A story so horrendous, and to me personally so grievous, that I can honestly say that my whole life has been colored. Some might even say destroyed by it. My story's heroine, if that appellation can be used in so infamous a context, one Countess Ilona Tirch lived, indeed still lives, at Castle Tirch, built long ago by robber barons in that wild eastern province of my country that travelers nowadays so wisely avoid. Ilona had not always been a countess. Indeed, she was born poor, a glove maker's illegitimate daughter, in a grimy suburb of Budapest. But she grew up to be beautiful and, one is told, talented. She established herself, while still young, as a popular cafe entertainer. Until she found success, life had not been easy for Ilona. Competition was strong, the risks of failure great, and many men took selfish advantage of her ambition until, in circumstances over which it would be prudent to draw a veil of decorous silence, she met the dreadful Count Tirch. Nobleman, yes, wealthy too, but a man about whom wild and terrible things were whispered, and into whose care were only a fraction of the rumors concerning him true, one would hesitate to entrust the fate of one's worst enemy. This, then, was the man who became Ilona's husband. Ilona chose September the 13th, 1880, to invite 4 men to her house. But it was not to hunt or to a ball to which she asked them. It was to a party of a very private nature. The 4 men invited to the castle all belonged to the higher reaches of Habsburg society, but they had something else in common. All 4 had once been Countess Ilona's lovers, and it is possible to conjecture that they had all contributed to her eventual fate. The Countess's party, did I explain, marked the 10th anniversary of a very special year. The year of her marriage to the sinister Count Tirch. The year also in which she became his widow. The year finally during which she gave birth to her only child, the angelic Bela, the young Count Tirch.
What, still in the room? I've travelled all night, girl. Hellish discomfort. I'm as hungry as a wolf. Hey, gods, what a mausoleum. Poor Ilona. What? What? Well, speak up, girl.
There's a buffet for the gentlemen.
There's a buffet for the gentlemen. How nice and welcoming that sounds. Splendid. Oh, the air up here. It's real country air. It's better than that vile stuff we breathe in the cities. Oh, come, girl. Huh? Show me the buffet for the gentlemen.
In 1848, Zoltán Vincenc, Ilona's first guest to arrive, had spent 12 months in one of the most notorious jails in Prussia as punishment for his activities as a revolutionary. But in the ensuing 30 years, Zoltán had learned to accommodate himself to the first law of politics. Whatever else might have occurred after a revolution, however many people died, painful deaths, finally there would always be those who wielded power, those who were oppressed, and those who remained somewhere in the middle. A logical man, Zoltán elected to stay among the leaders, whatever else might change, and so became an immensely rich arms dealer and Bismarck's confidential agent. The reformed revolutionary now had his villa in southern Spain, his mansion in Brandenburg, and his palazzo on the Grand Canal, each of them cluttered with masterpieces he never looked at, musicians in waiting to whom he never listened, and so it was rumored, resident mistresses whose existence he forgot almost as soon as they were installed. The Countess's second guest, Dr. Felix Krauss, a charming idler, had once been a distinguished specialist in nervous diseases. But when a maiden aunt died, leaving him her entire fortune, the good doctor found that he could retire and devote himself exclusively to his hobby, the seduction of every personable young woman he met. A superstitious and punctilious man, Felix believed that his potency would last only for so long as he kept intact the index of his conquests, complete with one lock of hair, one love letter, and one garter.
Felix! Zoltán!
My dear friend, I had no idea.
I had you still wear that scent.
You like it. I'll send you a bottle for your next birthday.
No, my 60th.
Astounding. Whoever would have thought?
I would.
Well, what made you come?
What?
You consulted the guest list, I suppose.
No guest list was vouchsafed.
Oh, well. Ilona always was secretive.
Except where her strange admiration for you was concerned. I mean, for you, there was always room in her...
Heart?
Yes. I knew I'd find you here. Do you know, between ourselves, Felix, I think we must have been quite mad to come here.
Mad, really? Curious, perhaps.
What, about Ilona's real intentions, you mean?
Intention?
Do you know, this caviar really is excellent. No, I mean her strange impulse to invite, well, you and me, for instance. Tell me, what were her last words to you before, before that unfortunate marriage?
Farewell, I suppose. Thank you for the flowers.
Thank you for the flowers! Well, to me, she said, hell is too good for you, my dear Zoltán, and that marked you after I brought her the Esterhazy ruby.
Has our hostess made her appearance yet?
It's too early. We're alone, huh?
But how touching that she even now should show such evident concern for our bodily needs. My dear Fräulein, could I possibly be shown to my room now? And, Business.
Flourishes.
Ah, the killing is business.
Bread and murder, man's only two indispensable commodities. Young man, if you haven't the talent to be a miller or a baker, become a soldier or a hangman or an arms merchant. That's my advice to you. God will always reward you for keeping down the numbers of his greatest failure. I wonder, is there just a little more caviar?
Your book. You must read.
Why? It makes me dream.
You must read.
I hate it. I hate all books.
Very fine furniture. 13th century Macedonian craftsmanship is so inimitable, don't you think? Tell me your name.
Magda, sir.
Do you know why we've been invited here?
I have not asked, sir.
It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as 13th century Macedonian craftsmanship either. I merely wish to hear your voice. Very pleasant it is, too. Sensual, without being vulgar. Now, I tend not to be the most vigorous of men early in the day. Will you visit me in the afternoon, say after luncheon at 3:15?
Sir?
I believe in making my intentions clear. It saves time and avoids equivocation. You see, my dear, I am an erotomane.
Sir?
Forgive me, I was once a doctor. I suppose you have some sort of squalid arrangement with that strapping fellow below.
Andrush? No, sir.
How odd. Either you lie, or he must be the most unobservant, or indeed incapable of men.
He is ambitious.
Look, Andresh. It is the dream.
Only a dream?
The hunter could not kill him.
No. He could not kill him.
He became grandmother. Why?
He merely pretended. What do you pretend, Bill?
Why does this story not say what you say? About...
A silver bullet. That's our secret.
I don't want to dream it.
Go!
He's old enough. What do you know, his nurse? Hmm? You understand nothing.
The third of the Countess's guests, the renowned virtuoso Hugo Hoffmann, considered himself to be severely inconvenienced. He had underestimated the walking distance from the railway station to the castle. In consequence, he felt fatigued. Worse, some mud had splattered his beige trousers, which had been made for him only a week before, not by the oldest, but certainly the most expensive tailor in Budapest.
Have my bath prepared. At a temperature of 37 degrees precisely. I require white roses in my room. Someone must unpack my cases. One of my suits must be pressed in time for dinner.
Yes, sir. And thank you, sir. The last door on the right, sir. Thank you, sir.
When will we be alone again?
Soon. Soon.
It is satisfactory. 3 have arrived.
It is night. He will not come now. The other one.
You may come tomorrow.
It is not the same. There have to be 4.
Indeed, Countess, there should be 4.
We need only 1. Tonight.
Only 1.
Countess, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You drew blood. Did you hear? Yes, you heard. Are you afraid? Why?
I have heard it said that there was once a man who you cannot forgive.
Cannot or will not?
I don't know, Countess.
When you go to bed tonight, lock your doors and windows. Whatever you see, you have seen nothing. Whatever you hear, it is the wind howling in the trees. Have you never been betrayed?
Yes, Countess.
And now, see that Bela, that the child is...
Countess.
Sleeping.
The question remains, why have we been invited?
Oh, I might choose to ask, why have we been invited?
Well, let us ask ourselves this. What have the 3 of us in common? Nothing could possibly unite us but the fact that in the past we were all friends of the Countess.
Lovers.
She loved me. Yes.
She was expensive, we could afford her.
But there were a great many others, huh?
Yes, a great many.
I asked again, only the 3 of us.
4, it appears.
The fattest purses.
Certainly not. Ilona always showed the most exquisite taste. In spite of the... despite, that is, her...
Unfortunate background. Did I ever tell you? We lived, Ilona and I, as children, in the same filthy slum. Practically next door to each other, and yet, you know, we never met. She was always out. I was older, of course, but by the time I was 16, I'd had every girl in the street.
You don't say. Every...
Never paid. Sometimes they paid me. Now, on reflection, it isn't so much the choice of Ilona's guests that intrigues me, no. No, it's more the, occasion.
Well, obviously. The 10th anniversary of her wedding.
Of her widowhood?
Well, the latter would certainly be a more appropriate occasion for a celebration. To marry such a man, such a...
Beast, quite.
Ilona, The most exquisite creature in all Budapest.
The most expensive, certainly.
Why do you say so little, Herr Hoffmann? What is your opinion?
My opinion? That can only be served well chilled. Kindly bring me some Wielberger, Spätauslese 67, at the correct temperature. I believe that Ilona she must have killed him.
What? I killed her husband? Killed Count Terror? Ilona? I mean, she couldn't kill a rabbit.
Yeah, well, the Count, as has been pointed out, was hardly a rabbit.
Hardly. And there she is. My dear, beautiful Ilona. Just as one always remembers.
But 10 years older, it shows. Does it matter?
My dear.
Hugo.
My dearest.
Shall we sit down? Servieren Sie jetzt das Nachtmahl. Well, my dear friends, I must apologize for the absence of our fourth guest.
Yes, well, may one ask who?
Zoltan, there were other friends.
Does it matter?
The leader of His Imperial Majesty's unofficial opposition likes to travel in his own coach. What can one do?
Von Heller, you...
What a dreadful boy. How the devil could you stand him?
You and Von Heller. Well, the heavy rains must have delayed him.
He should have come by train.
Like the rest of us,
Yes,
quite.
well, politicians are always prattling on about the evils of privilege.
Whilst legislating to retain as much as possible for themselves.
Oh, you're a cynic.
Well, you all look most content, successful, fulfilled.
Well, what is there left to drink to?
Whatever we hold most dear, my dear Zoltan.
Well, apart from you, Ilona, love, surely, Herr Hoffmann.
Art. Nothing else matters, ultimately.
Zoltan.
Money. Well, because both love and art can be bought, and people are always for sale, so it has to be to you alone.
Whom we have adored for so long. The great experience of our lives, of my life, certainly.
To Ilona.
Ilona.
Thank you.
And now, my dearest Ilona, do put us out of our misery. Why on earth have you invited us?
Why? Because I love you.
Tell you, he had great human qualities. My goodness. I mean, we talk about him as if he were already dead. He's very much alive, I assure you. In any case, I ask you, what has your liberalism, your democracy ever achieved? Particularly for the very people who are supposed to benefit from such sloppy and sentimental notions. Rien. Raised the rabble's expectations beyond all measure, that's all. Undermined a nation's moral fiber. The harm done by your groveling respect for those dreadful common people. I mean, Versailles would never have been built in a gibbering democracy, nor for that matter with the Taj Mahal. I mean, liberalism hasn't helped to open up one single backward continent. And I'm afraid in the long run only tyrants further the cause of mankind. Sad but true.
At the cost of a great deal of bloodletting, mon cher.
The bloodletting of grey, anonymous masses who can have no other purpose in the grand design. And who will happily cheer for whoever shouts loudest and happily die for whoever pays the most.
Hardly a Christian view of man's history, if one may say so.
Oh, my dear young man, history's Christians, the only Christians in history remotely worth remembering are those popes who commissioned a few masterpieces in the brief intervals between committing acts of murder and plunder.
And incest.
Well,
This must be very boring for our hostess.
Not at all. I am fascinated as ever, Zoltan.
But it's very boring for me.
Ah.
May one ask a very personal question?
Of course, my dear. I have always enjoyed instructing you.
You see, I never had the pleasure of I never met your late husband. I now wish to know, was he really as appalling as his reputation?
Worse. Much worse.
And yet you married him. A saint.
But every man must have some redeeming quality, surely.
Every man, yes.
Then we are here, have been invited here to celebrate. It must be so. His death.
he thinks you killed him, you know.
You are mistaken, Hugo.
Well, then, if it isn't an indelicate question, how?
Oh, please, at dinner. I
Oh,
really
how
must
he
insist.
died? Oh, it is in all the papers, my dear, surely. A hunting accident. He was attacked by wolves.
Wolves?
He suffered a great deal.
I'm sorry, did I hear you correctly? Did you say wolves?
Mama?
Ah.
Good heavens, look. An angel.
Not a moment too soon, it would seem.
Come down, young fellow.
What a sweet child.
Good enough to eat, Zoltan?
This is my son, Bela, Count Tyr. These are old friends of your mamma's, my love.
Here, young fella. For your money box. Catch.
Really?
Give him some candied fruit, Felix. He loves it.
A peach, a pear, an apricot. Such a strong boy, he'll grow into a fine man.
Thank you, sir.
And now, back to your room. Your little bed, my love.
Good night, Mama. Gentlemen.
Bela. Bela. I will never let it touch you. Never.
He really is a marvelous boy, though. Such a face, pure Botticelli.
Yes, and yet Count Tyr himself was quite the most hideous man I've ever met. It's curious.
Oh, really?
After your long journey, my friends, you will all want an early night.
What Herr Vincent means is...
What he means is that the boy you have just seen could not possibly have been fathered by a man as evil, as hideous as Anton Count Tyr.
No, my dear girl, that's not exactly
Herr
what I
Hoffmann's
meant.
glass is empty, Andras.
The veal burger I drank earlier.
But then has it not really occurred to you that Bela may not be, well, not necessarily be, the Count's son? He could be. I do not say that he is, I say that he could be. He could be your son, Hugo. Or yours, Felix. Or even yours, Zoltan. Oh, yes, he could be. You are remembering Budapest, all those parties that summer, that long, hot, oppressive summer 10 years ago. We all behaved so badly.
Well, if all one has heard about your late husband is true, my dear Ilona, one must indeed hope devoutly that the Count did not sire a son.
Your wine, Hugo. And now, it is really time for me to wish you all a restful first night under my roof.
What did you mean exactly?
Mean?
Just now, about Count Tyr, your devout hope.
Oh, come now. We all know the man was violent. No, vicious. You know, he brutalized the servants, that sort of thing.
But this fatal accident... This is not the wine I ordered. Sickening incompetence. I knew it. I should never have come here. I cannot begin to understand Ilona's intentions.
Oh, well, wait just a minute. What precisely did you mean?
Are you telling me you didn't know that neither...
He certainly didn't, did he?
Know what?
Well, the way I heard the story, the Count did not die immediately after the accident. Indeed. It appears he died a few months later, in agony, of a very rare disease known as lycanthropy.
What the devil is that?
Clinically speaking, the affliction of a man deluded into imagining that he's a wolf. Or rather, a werewolf.
But there is no such thing as a werewolf.
Precisely.
King John, the one Shakespeare wrote about. He was a werewolf.
Said to have been one.
And what do they look? What are they said to look like?
Enormous and very hairy, with luminous eyes and hands like claws, long, sharp nails. Their hunger for flesh, human flesh, is insatiable.
They're said to be insatiable.
But their appetites only get the better of them at night, it seems.
When the moon is full.
What utter nonsense. I refuse to listen to such... it is...
A dolly, it usually changes back into human form.
Or a dog or a witch.
It is...
It's said.
I must say I'm astonished at a doctor endorsing such idiotic superstitions.
My dear Hugo, it can't all be superstition. There is historical evidence. The case I'm thinking of is quite well known. Someone in Lyon in the 16th century, confessing, under torture, of course, to being a werewolf. Yes, and as a werewolf, he'd killed a child of 12, a girl, and eaten what remained of her.
Eaten? I can't believe it. Everybody knows, gentlemen, surely, that a werewolf is merely a fantasy. It's a metaphor.
Oh, a metaphor for what, pray?
For the disgusting cravings of some members of the human race. If you will excuse me, gentlemen.
Well, good night. And pleasant dreams. Could it be him? What do you think?
What?
The father.
The raison d'être.
Huh?
As he says, there is no such thing as a werewolf.
What?
There's no need to wait up. The fourth guest will not come now. Yes, lad.
Why are you angry with me?
Andras? Andras!
Did you expect...
I do not wish to hear one further word from you, my dear, until the crow of the cock.
I thought so. Indeed, I knew it. This whole mysterious party, this reunion in your late husband's castle, it was solely arranged by you so that you and I might meet once more. I am no longer of use to any woman or man. I no longer compose, except little nothings encores for my concerts. Nobody asks why. I no longer even play well. No one notices. Ilona, I need you. Just as I needed you. That time when I lived in a room without furniture, remember? You used to bring me stolen bread and grapes. your faith in me, your faith in me as a man, as an artist. Oh, when I needed a rest, mountain air, a new suit, you would sell your body over and over again that I might have these things. And when my genius was finally recognized, well, I myself became a source of warmth for others, an object of desire when I was courted by conductors and publishers and princes to whom, well, you understand, it would have been injudicious to introduce you. Then I had to make that fatal decision. Believe me, I suffered as much as you did. I am not inaccessible to remorse. Look, do you see those little lines all around my eyes? My youth, Ilona, my youth is going. It's going forever. But each little line is a silent witness to my profound contrition.
Father.
Sleep. Sleep.
The dream. In the forest. So many of them. Hiding. With glowing yellow eyes.
Oh, we know the region's teeming with wild beasts, bears, wolves.
You mean werewolves?
Oh, there are no such things as werewolves.
Well, exactly!
There's your answer.
The reason for our house party?
Evidently.
What, revenge?
People will speak of another hunting accident.
Accident?
It seems poor Hugo has paid the penalty for all our sins.
Oh, you sentimental fool. She simply hated Hugo more than she hated you or me, that's all.
Or loved him more.
Well, the penalty, as you call it, seems to have been paid.
In full.
Well, we've survived, my friend.
A peach, a pear, an apricot, my love.
The wolf's eyes behind the tree. The smiling wolfenbar.
Hush, my little one, hush. There is nothing to fear. For you.
The purpose of the Countess's anniversary party had been accomplished. Hugo Hoffmann had paid the price for his betrayal Vanity? For being loved too much by Countess widow? That is, if widow is a correct appellation used for one whose husband was indeed one of the undead. But could anyone be absolutely certain that the murder of Hugo Hoffmann would remain the only atrocity perpetrated at Castle Tirch during that weekend? That was to become notorious as the Werewolf reunion? The horrendous story of Countess Ilona's bizarre anniversary party, which later came to be known in certain elevated Habsburg circles as a werewolf reunion, is one for whose truth I am prepared to vouch with my life. Indeed, with my honor. 4 distinguished guests had been invited to Countess Ilona's castle in Hungary. 4 men who had been important to her in Budapest during those years as a cafe entertainer and courtesan. But then she married the abominable Count Anton Tirch, an aristocrat as notorious for his perverse cruelty as for the eccentricities of his private life. Count Tirch had died in what was discreetly referred to as a hunting accident, less than a year after the wedding. And only a few weeks after the birth of the Countess's beloved only son, Bela, the young Count Tirch, an angelic boy with a strange craving for candied fruit. Indeed, so little time had elapsed between the beloved son's baptismal rites and the hated father's funeral that the Countess's guests could not be sure which of the 2 events, now 10 years past, they had been invited to celebrate. The guest who probably knew Ilona best was a retired doctor and self-confessed erotomane, Felix Kraus. He had quickly found someone at Castle Tirch whom he was pleased to add to his collection of amorous conquests, a list with which he endeavored to amuse his friends in Budapest. Zoltan Vincenz, once an unhappy revolutionary, now a contented arms dealer, had once invested heavily in Ilona. He hoped to recoup at least some of his losses. The third guest, the sybaritic young virtuoso Hugo Hoffmann, did not survive his first night at Castle Tirch. Killed and hideously mutilated, he was found the next morning by his fellow guests, who believed him to be the victim of some marauding beast. Having foolishly decided to travel to Transylvania by private carriage, the fourth visitor arrived late, much to the Countess's regret. Baron Joseph von Hella was without doubt the most illustrious of the Countess's former lovers, those men who, she imagined, had ruined her own life and that of her beloved son before that life had barely begun. Considering that Baron von Hella was a politician of unrivaled deceit, it was remarkable how convincingly he performed in public his chosen role, that of the man of principle.
Baron von Haller, Herr Zoltan von Vincenz. Some breakfast, if the Baron pleases. Mocha.
You look surprised, Baron.
I am surprised.
Unpleasantly, it would seem.
I could not deny it.
Oh. Since you rage so ceaselessly against my activities in Parliament, it can hardly improve your reputation to be found in my company, in these somewhat loose circumstances, moreover.
What circumstances?
Well, you suspect nothing a little, well,
Sinister. My friend, these old castles were built to discourage visitors. There is nothing here that I have not observed in a dozen eastern country estates.
I wasn't thinking so much of the architecture, more of the nature of the invitation. Didn't that strike you as somewhat underhand?
It does so now, Herr Vincenz. Oh, forgive me, if in addressing you I omit the ennobling fond, since I happen to know you are not entitled to the honor.
Quite true, Baron. But as His Majesty will shortly be conferring upon me the title of Count.
Ah. You are privy to His Majesty's private thoughts.
I'm paying for the title dearly, as you did for yours. But no matter. I'm glad you're here. We need you.
I was not even aware that you were acquainted with the Countess Tira, let alone her late husband, the Count.
There are a great many things of which you, mercifully, are unaware, Herr Haller. You ever met Hugo Hoffmann?
Yes, of course. Rather showy style of playing.
Well, he'll play no more, showily or otherwise.
Oh.
Dead.
Indeed.
Last night. Here. Attacked by, well, one can only guess.
Attacked by whom?
By what?
Quite true.
Baron. Dr. Kraus. Well, this is most disturbing. I wish to know more.
How he loves his candy fruit, his candy fruit. Silver, the shutter.
Bon appétit, mon vieux.
Really, how under these circumstances you can enjoy breakfast?
I'm enjoying lunch. Breakfast I enjoyed some hours ago after our unfortunate discovery.
Sickening.
Really? Oh, the people like you are betters, always prattling on about this petty-minded god of yours. Is it your insurance policy? Just in case, after the worms have satisfied their appetites on your body, on your lips, on your eyes.
Please, if you cannot respect our concern, perhaps you could show some respect for the Countess's grief. Poor Hoffmann.
Poor Hoffman. What irony. I repeat that good Christians should always condemn the normal and pleasurable functions which the aforesaid good Lord has kindly equipped us. Drink, and we're told that our livers will rot away. Fornicate in any other but most perversely domesticated manner, and we will go mad with horrendous diseases.
No one condemns enjoyment of the flesh in moderation.
Oh, now, will you let me finish? No, no doubt. We should be told that even eating is harmful in some way will hasten our descent.
But, my dear Zoltan, it is true we all die of our pleasure.
Look here. What is to be done?
Yes. Poor Hoffman. Such a talent. Such a loss to Ilona, to the world.
You. Where is the Countess?
The Countess, Baron, is asleep.
Asleep?
The Countess has left instructions, Baron. She does not wish to be disturbed today. The Countess is profoundly distressed.
Yes, she must be disconsolate beyond me.
I have, of course, announced your arrival, Baron. The Countess will be pleased to dine with you tonight.
She loved him best, you know, Hugo. He was not merely a lover, he was more a brother, a son.
Oh, he's sentimental, fool. He was a toy. A momentary caprice, a plaything like the rest of us.
Dear Zoltan, you a plaything. Still, that story she told us last night about how any of us could be the father of her son. I dare say you too, Baron.
What?
Her son, Bela, he could be yours, or mine, or Hugo's. Not his, of course.
Utterly impossible. I mean, you only have to look at the boy, don't you? No, it's quite impossible.
You mean you worked out the dates?
No, but I'm sure you have.
Could it have been young Hoffman? It's a most distasteful conjecture, certainly, but is that perhaps why?
Why he was killed, say it. It's possible Hoffman was murdered.
As a doctor, a former doctor, could you say positively that Hugo Hoffman did not die of natural causes?
Natural causes? I told you.
Hardly natural, my friend.
What then are the facts?
The facts are that a ravenous wild beast got into the grounds and found his way into the castle. A bear. A wolf.
Yeah, I've often seen them in this part of the world. You know, hunting in packs, ravenous.
Wolves do not enter houses.
This one did. Found poor Hoffman playing the organ.
A music critic in wolf's clothing.
You say this animal actually attacked Hoffman in this house?
Attacked? Devoured would be the more accurate term, my dear Baron. He was torn to pieces.
And the curious thing is that Count Pieter, our beloved Ilona's husband, he too.
The Count died after a hunting accident.
In fact, it seems he died of lycanthropy.
I don't understand.
Well, before he died, your friend Count Pieter imagined he was a wolf. Or rather, as he would have said, a werewolf. Mocker, my dear.
I hear the music in the dream. Silver, what is undead?
What?
Who is undead? Are you?
Come here.
Forgive me.
How do you find him?
The doctor?
The doctor? No, the other one.
The one who arrived late. He seems very soldierly, Countess. Very noble.
And what do they talk about?
They are relieved that they are still alive.
Indeed. Never have a child.
Enter. It is cold. Light the fire.
Yes, madam.
Wait. Answer some questions. Has anything like last night's tragedy, has anything like it occurred before at Castle Tyr?
Not to my knowledge, Baron.
Your master, I am now informed, was also attacked by wolves, allegedly an accident during a hunt.
I entered the Countess' service after the death of the Count. We all did.
You will tell me the truth, fellow.
Wish to see me, Baron?
Now, Dr. Kraus, I see I'm forced to take charge of this regrettable affair. There will be a thorough investigation. I shall personally make out a report for the authorities. For a start, you will immediately send for the police.
Forgive me, Baron, but they would not come. Not to Castle Tyr, sir.
Why not?
No, never. Oh, it is tradition.
Then send to the village for a coach.
There is no coach, Baron.
Rubbish, a perfectly sound coach. Fetch me from the village.
But the coachman met with an accident last night.
Then saddle up some horses.
I have no horses, Baron.
I think Andrash is telling us the Countess does not wish us to leave. Are you not, Andrash?
The Countess, gentlemen, wishes your every order to be carried out to the letter.
Well, what now?
Now, let me think. It's a conspiracy, obviously politically inspired. One's enemies are everywhere. Why do you smile?
I smile, Hannah, because it delights me to see you like this. You afraid.
Why is not Ilona here with us now? Tell me that.
You might also ask, why is she not afraid?
Really do look well, Joseph. Handsome, noble. We missed you so much last night.
I am, despite what has occurred, the tragedy. Delighted to see you again, Ilona, looking more beautiful, even more charming than I remember you.
Ask Ferenc to bring the Takaya, the very old one. The one for special occasions. The old man will know. How kindly time has treated you, Joseph. Is it the glow of always winning?
Winning?
As for you, my dear Felix, it is hopeless. You will never change.
My dear.
I observed her this afternoon, the poor girl. Your thumb marks all over her. She has bad blood, you know.
Bad?
Oh, come now, my dear Felix. You're a doctor. You know what I mean.
Ilona means, I imagine, that there is more than one way of killing a cat.
Thank you.
In that case, my dear Zoltan, you might have been wise to bring along your own food taster, like those suspicious Roman emperors. Oh, you're not amused, Joseph. Oh, poor Joseph. You really wish us to mourn, dear Hugo, don't you? You would prefer a tear-stained woman to preside over this table with tragic dignity. Do you wish me to show my real feelings?
My dear, I do apologize most profoundly.
Hugo was a most extraordinary man.
If I may say so, my dear Ilona, you made him into an extraordinary man.
Perhaps that is why he had to die an extraordinary death.
It rekindles such exquisite memories.
Music? While Hugo Hoffman lies in there, unburied?
Well, fetch a priest then. Send for a choir. A mass for the boy's immortal soul. He probably composed one for his own funeral rites. It would have been in character.
Please stay, my dear. I should never forgive myself if I have wounded your susceptibilities. Hugo will be decently buried, there will be a discreet funeral, and I shall personally inform his relatives.
Forgive me, Ilona. Unfortunately, I do have...
A bad headache?
I'm sorry.
Oh, my dear, you really are unwell. I shall attend to him myself.
Now, yes, about this werewolf.
There's no such thing as a werewolf, Zoltan. I thought we agreed upon that. It is a myth.
But the disease.
Lycanthropy.
Well, a man, while in this self-intoxicated state that you described to me, could well...
Yes.
Could well...
Try to appease his insatiable wolfish appetites. Yes, indeed.
Then poor Hugo could not possibly be the victim of such an incident. I mean, no man, whatever his sickness, could possibly do to another what was done to Hugo. Could he? Could he?
What good is that? The bullet made of silver.
There are servants to do that. But if you wish to leave, leave. Fear was the one infirmity I did not credit you with.
Poison? You have poisoned me. Why? Forgive me, it's my head.
You still feel unwell. Is that why you wish to leave?
To behave dishonorably towards you, Ilona, at any time would be unthinkable. If you imagine yourself in some kind of danger... I must, of course, stay.
Oh, of course. To protect me.
I wished, I do still wish that before you made the fatal decision to marry Count Tyr, the news, you understand, at the time reached me as a bolt from the blue.
A bolt from the blue.
I wished, I repeat, that before you determined to take that fatal step, a certain misunderstanding between us could have been eliminated.
Ah, yes. Eliminated.
To our mutual satisfaction.
And wasn't it? I was married off, out of the way, made harmless.
Please do not torture me, Ilona. Ruthlessness is a quality no politician can jettison entirely. Indeed, he must nourish it. Everyone now agrees that in eliminating Grigor, we not only serve the party's unity, we saved the country from the mob. It's true, at one time we spoke of marriage.
We?
Very well, I spoke of it then. I loved you. I would have sacrificed everything for you, but you must understand. That a marriage based purely on personal inclination when I was on the very brink of real power at last. Power from which you would have benefited handsomely. No, I could not. I dared not. I find your silence distracting. Why do you insist on warming up this distasteful old business? Must I remind you? You did tell me, oh yes, you liked Grigor. You found him physically attractive. God in heaven, to spend one single night with him, come now, for someone like you, was it really such a favor, such a terrible sacrifice? Was it? Please do not misunderstand me. I admit I, the party, exploited the scandal politically, but the name of the woman in the case, your name, was never printed. Not once, one saw to that. And the regrettable fact that poor Grigor shot his wife and his 3 children before ending his own existence, that, my dear, was hardly a foreseeable fact. I do not think that I can be held accountable for the rest of my life for one slightly dubious political act, one technical contrivance. Good God, Ilona, a statesman's life hinges on 1,000 trivial decisions of this kind. Some succeed, a few misfire. The death of Grigor and his family should certainly not be on your conscience. It is no longer on mine. You did me and the party a great favor. And I must now insist that you forgive me once and for all time. Ilona! Andros! Andros! The shutters. Out there.
Hello, Sainsbury. I shall have it attended to in the morning. I trust the Baron will sleep well.
Andros! Andros! God! Andros! Ilona! For pity's sake!
A little more coffee, gentlemen.
No, a glass of water and my stomach, rather. And a little lemon tea, perhaps?
Some herbal tea. No lemon.
You say, you saw his body, his face?
Ilona needs the formality of a doctor's certificate. That appears to be the role assigned to me in this affair.
Oh, you still imagine you're safe, do you? Do you?
My dear Zoltan, my windows are firmly barred, and werewolves are discouraged by strong scent. The scent of a lovely woman in heat.
You vain fool, there's a plot to kill us all.
Not all, Zoltan, no, not all.
Well, look, first Hugo, then Joseph, both of them killed, mutilated, at her behest, revenge.
It appears we were so bored by our lives, we could not resist the frisson of the unexpected. Revenge? Revenge for what? I always adored Ilona, still do. Malheureusement, one's appetite for any woman over 30, the enthusiasm diminishes, don't you find?
Yeah. Well, Ilona's not getting rid of me. There's always one way.
Zoltan, no one in this house would take a bribe.
Oh, somebody anywhere will always take a bribe. Everybody's for sale, thank God. A coach. I'll get a coach. How much can you spare?
Aye. Well, alas, je suis désolé, mais...
What, nothing?
Well, little Magda, you understand. One had to give a present. One did not bring a great deal of money.
Nothing? What do you mean that little vixen's taken all your money? Well, Felix, it was you who said it. We all die of our pleasures.
And I shall simply have to share your coach, my friend, won't I?
Coach? What coach? What's he mean? What's he mean, coach? Eh? Oh, thank you, my dear. Tell me, who's playing the organ so beautifully this morning? Confidentially, I imagine that it must be you. You know, such delicate fingers.
Our little angel. Was that you playing?
Yes, I play.
Remarkable.
Yeah. Yes, poor little fellow to be exposed to such tragedy.
Zoltan, please.
Why? Mamma has told me.
What did she tell you, boy?
Let me. Huh? Come now. What did Mamma tell you, Bella? Eh?
Yeah.
It was the wolf again.
The wolf again. Now tell me, aren't you, well, just a little bit afraid of what you call, the wolf? Hmm?
The wolf only kills his enemies.
Well, what did she tell you, boy? Come on, what did she tell you? Hmm?
Pardon, monsieur?
And when you come to Budapest, bring your family and your friends. I shall give a banquet for you in my house. It'll last 3 days and 3 nights. You know, a fine, strong fella like you, huh?
You know how deeply fond I've grown of you, Magda. That's why I know you will help me. You're the kind of thoughtful woman who understands how many different kinds of friendship there are. The briefest affair can be the most intense. But what matters now is that I get to the station in time. You do understand that, don't you? Believe me, all my promises will be kept. I will send for you as soon as I get to Budapest. And then, who knows what the future may hold for us. But the horse, Magda, the horse... Must be ready no later than 10 o'clock.
You are determined to leave us? Already, Zoltan?
Huh?
Why? Has the food been inadequate?
No.
The conversation? The service?
No.
We must persuade the uncle to stay a little longer. Andrash, the basket.
The basket?
Well, you will surely need some sustenance for your long journey, Zoltan.
My long journey. The coach, man, the coach.
Oh, you want a coach, Zoltan, dear? Well, Andrash will, of course, attend to it. Come now.
Huh?
Will you not embrace me for the last time?
Oh, look, Ilona, my dearest, I don't understand. I never, did I ever, have I ever harmed you in any way whatsoever? I mean, did I not buy you everything you ever wanted? You know, a grand house in the finest part of Budapest, you know, servants, horses, the finest dresses that money could buy. Did I ever ask you to account for a single penny? I mean, the Esterhazy ruby, you wore it last night, didn't you? Well, how in damnation, woman, do you take me for an idiot? Do you not imagine that I have known everything that was going on from the very beginning? I mean, everything. Your little plan. Wolf, indeed. Werewolf. I have no doubt at all that were one to search this castle completely and thoroughly from end to end, one would find...
Find? Find what, Zoltan?
Well, Hugo's base ingratitude to you, that deserved to be punished, yes. And Joseph, the way he exploited you for his own political ends, I mean, I knew about that. I mean, everybody did. I mean, it was disgraceful. And Felix, of course, he was the worst scoundrel of the lot. Well, they should, I mean, that you should wish to deal with them. Yes, I agree. I mean, it's quite understandable. Yes, I know. But Ilona, my dearest, I mean, I beg you, I beseech you, why me? See, all I ever did was to adore, to worship you. And I paid for the privilege. And I mean, did I ever rob you? Did I ever betray you? It wasn't even I who thought of Count Tina for you. No, I mean, that was Felix. Yes. Yes, that's all I ever did was to introduce you, as one might introduce any two friends, one to the other.
Ivan Vincenz is ready.
Your coat?
Hmm?
You see?
Huh? Oh, my coach. For me. For me? Oh, well, then I may, I can,
Good night, Zoltan.
Huh?
Bela, you may kiss your Uncle Zoltan goodbye.
Andras? Andras, my coach! Look, where is the damn coach? Andras! Andras! Andras, I paid you thousands! What?
Why don't you close the door, Felix? You never used to be afraid of my husband.
But he's dead. Countess dead. You buried her. The accident, the thing that it did. Oh, my God, Ilona. Why did you not destroy it?
While Tyr was alive, I was, thanks to you, my dear Felix, his creature. Now that he is dead, he is mine, to do my will. For as long as I choose. You see, Felix, when you had all finished with me, when I was no longer quite so young or so desirable, when you, yes, you, Felix, together with my other friends, decided to pass me on to Count Tyr like an unwanted, slightly soiled pair of shoes. No doubt you thought you had disposed of me. And of him.
Ilona, my dearest, I hardly knew the lad.
No? You didn't know any of Count Tyr's little predilections? You didn't know that, like so many of our betters, he had running through his veins what the gypsies call bad blood? I, alas, knew nothing of this until he brought me here as his bride. And later, after our son was born, old Silva needed only to touch the baby's forehead with the tips of her fingers to know that the father's affliction had been passed on to Bela. And that it would only be a matter of time before he, too...
But there was an accident, is there?
would serve to explain to the outside world his, what shall I call it, his alteration. All my servants are trustworthy. And you see, Felix, no one else will live to tell the truth.
Did you say that you are determined that all of us...
What else have I to live for, my dear? A husband who filled me with revulsion and is now what he is, and a son who will one day become what his father was. What his father is.
Dear God, Ilona, that wild beast out there, you must know there's just no such thing as a werewolf.
And Rash. The doors.
No, wait, I beg you, I'm going. Ilona, my love! What satisfaction can there possibly be in mere revenge? I understand, Count dear. I understand. Don't you recognize me, your old friend? I gave her to you. I gave her to you. Ah!
Bela.
Isn't it nice to be together again? Just us. Our little family.
But now, gentlemen, having reached the end of my tale, I pause for refreshment and hope that you will favor me with life membership of your renowned institution.
Splendid story. No! You must not, you cannot. Are you all going blind? Can't you see what he is?
Oh, no, sir. Please, rest assured. I am not he, the husband. Oh, no. It had to be destroyed some time ago, in the rather brutal traditional manner. The silver bullet.
Then who are you?
I wonder, gentlemen, if I might be so bold as to ask for a glass of water. And a little candied fruit.